It's a morning show at East Coast FM. Now, Christmas dinner, will you be sitting down for, the traditional dinner? Or will you have something different? People have lots of different, I've heard more and more people coming in for, having the alternative. And some people say, oh, we're going to have a vegan Christmas, really, nut roast or something. And it seems to be, a lot of people's minds, there's only one dish available for Christmas Day if you're vegan, and that is a nut roast. But I'm sure there's lots more, and they're different ones. Let's ask Sandra Higgins from Go Vegan Ireland. Hello to you, Sandra.
Good morning.
Thank
you very much for having me on.
Good morning to you and people who are vegan or don't want to have what's termed the traditional Christmas. Are there options and good options in vegan?
There are absolutely, and more options now than ever before. So I suppose you can kind of divide it into, what would you make yourself? Homemade versions of traditional Christmas food, or the ready-made stuff that you can get in the supermarkets. So, if you start with the starters or the breakfast even, you can have a very nice traditional breakfast if you want the rashers and sausages and scrambled egg. There are lovely vegan versions of those available. Then I think everybody likes a light, tasty starter because your dinner is going to be heavy. And there are lots of vegan versions of those. You can do cauliflower wings, just something simple like sourdough bread, sun-dried roasted tomatoes, some good olives. We're very lucky here in County Meath. We have the lovely Basket Bakery. But I think most counties have somebody making really nice sourdough bread. And some of the supermarket versions are very nice. Soup, if you Google, there are, a myriad of soups that you can make, but you don't want something too heavy. Something like a nice French onion soup is really nice and light on Christmas Day. Then the main course itself, like the traditional dinner, people are different. Some people love to cook Chinese at Christmas. They love to cook curry. And if you just Google, you're going to get really nice vegan recipes. But the traditional that we think of is the roast potatoes, vegetables, gravy, stuffing, and cranberry sauce. That is your Christmas dinner, and that is very easy. That's all vegan, or you can very easily get vegan versions of it. So you'll find your own nice way of doing the roast spuds. Quite a few brands of gravy actually are vegan. Quite a few of the traditional brands.
Yeah, I've had them, and they're actually tasting fine, because a lot of complaints from people who want to say try vegan is it's just not the same. The taste is not the same, and some of them are not even nice.
Well, here we're catering for vegans. I would say. What vegans are going to eat on Christmas Day. So vegans don't prioritise taste over the lives of other animals. And, in fact, if most people saw the inside of a pig or a turkey farm, they wouldn't buy their dead bodies, because it's just despicable what we do to them. And anybody who's tuned in at the moment to COP and the environmental and the climate crisis knows that we have to move on from this, Derek, that it doesn't taste the same. And, cater for the people who want to do the right thing. So, look, you have your full vegan dinner there in the roast spuds, the vegetables, the gravy, the stuffing, the cranberry sauce. Now, some people they won't try to make it taste the same. What they'll do is they'll make the vegetables the centre stage. And, you can do, once you decide that this is what you're going to do, celebrate the taste of the vegetables, you can make astounding food. There's a restaurant there in Cork, the name escapes me at the moment, but my God, it's one of the nicest meals I've ever had, completely vegan. The carrots on the plate are a picture, and the taste is divine. So we have to move on, and, our taste buds change as we move on as well. But people can make something like a cauliflower roast. You can make very nice recipes, vegan versions of Wellington made with mushrooms and breadcrumbs are really very tasty. My go-to recipe for visitors always used to be a very simple tart made with caramelised red onions, cherry tomatoes and cheese. And you just cook that on short crust pastry. with the salad and potatoes. It's really nice. But then, if anybody wants to replicate the taste of the traditional apples that we eat at Christmas, there are some really good recipes online if you want to make your own. The Happy Pear has a very nice one. Or you can buy them ready-made in the supermarket. Now, don't expect them to taste the same. This is just a replacement that you're using because of your moral values.
Right, and they taste good.
They are quite nice. Some of them are fantastic.
Right, and information available on Go Vegan Ireland?
Sorry, it's Go Vegan World.
Go Vegan World.
And there are very realistic replacements on the market at the moment, like the redefined meat and the Happy Marbles. That's what we'll be having on Christmas Day with some really good wine, like Shannon up to tap. You can get vegan versions of them. It just takes a little bit of looking at the labels to make sure that there are no animal products in them.
Very good. Sandra, fair play to you, and thanks for imparting some of your knowledge to us today. Thank you very much indeed. Take care.
You.
Bye-bye. That's Sandra Higgins there from Go Vegan World. It's a morning show at East Coast.